Welcome to part 4 of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and although you kinda missed out on me beating the crap out of some people, that was actually enemies that I took care of off screen before the recording ended, so they were just regular mooks except for one that was an advanced mook, so all you had to worry about was just beating him down. Now then, all you had to do was climb up the ladder, because you see over here, it's shielded on both sides, so there's no way for you to get into that area. The thing that you guys need to understand, however, is there's no way to lower the shield either, so you just have to proceed forward. It actually loops around in case you're wondering. Now, there's a Doombot here with also enhanced regeneration. You just gotta beat him down before he can regenerate. That's all you have to do. And let's make sure that there's nothing else lying about. And if there isn't, just proceed. This is actually kind of a short one. I didn't want to make it go anywhere past like 25 to 30 minutes. Wait, did I miss something? I'm pretty sure I just passed up something important, or was that a light? I'm pretty sure that was something important. Never mind. No, wait, no, that wasn't. That was a light. Never mind. Never mind. Things look like they're important, but they aren't. Whatever the case, there'll be more Ultron goons, meaning you're going the right way. That's the only way you need to know, is that there's more Ultron goons coming your way, or more goons in general coming your way. So yeah, we're still stuck with the Fantastic Four, because there's no save point on the way to facing off the final boss of the helicarrier. So that's something that needs to be said. If you got your team, you might as well stick with them until you get to the end of this stage, because you can't switch out until after you deal with the boss at this stage. It's kind of the same way for most of the stages. Soon the checkpoints will be far and in between, especially in Atlantis and especially in a later stage, Murder World. So yeah, bear that in mind. Alright, what we're going to do is just proceed, because there's not really much over here to find. And I think, yeah, there's another Ultron goon here. We'll just smash up some crates and pick up some health pickups and some boxes. Again, Iceman's the only one that can put out the fire.
What's the matter? Couldn't take it.
And I think you can, no, not I think, I know you can come back here after you finish off certain objectives. You can always come back if you're missing some items. Honestly, you don't really need to get all the items for 100%. It's just the fact that it'll help your allies. It will in battle tremendously. Sorry, I stuttered there. It'll help your allies tremendously if you pick up all of the health pickups. And also all of the comic simulators. Which, by the way, yeah, that's what it is, the comic book missions, which are the simulators. Which, by the way, those will actually help you gain a lot of experience points. Granted, they're only for one character per simulator. And we will be dealing with that until the next part. But for the time being, it would be in your best interest to go search around and make sure that you didn't miss anything. However, we ran into the boss, Fin Fang Foom, an Iron Man villain who, by the way, has partnered with the Mandarin to cause all sorts of havoc and mayhem. He's also an alien dragon too, so bear that in mind. Granted, Fin Fang Foom, despite him being a terrible villain, and by terrible I mean he has leveled cities and has caused some sort of damage to now and again. Here he's, how shall I put this? He's a tough son of a bitch to deal with. Well, that is on the ground. In the air, you have this nice little cannon to shoot him out of it. Oh, and by the way, make sure you get out of the way of his shockwave attacks. And block whenever he tries to swing at you and block whenever he shockwaves, because at least it'll reduce the damage. And beat up the Ultron goons. For the love of God, beat up the Ultron goons. And oh god, Mr. Fantastic ended up in the fire, didn't he? God damn it. Also, you could throw stuff at Fin Fang Foom too. But this battle is not really hard at all. Johnny Storm can actually survive all of Fin Fang Foom's attacks, and he can also survive being blasted in the face by fireballs, and he can actually survive the fire itself, but he cannot take the shockwave. That's the only thing he can't take. If Fin Fang Foom's up in the air, hop into the cannon and shoot him. Yeah, make sure that you shoot him in the cannon, because that's the only way to actually stop his flying attack. As he does an air raid, he will take down all of your party members. If you have not, well, if you don't have the Human Torch, that is. Because the Torch can actually survive being blasted by this dude. He's the only one not flinching. And neither is Reed Richards, because he's been KO'd by that stupid Ultron goon who threw him in the fire. But that's okay, folks. That's okay. Ben Grimm is gonna have to take care of business because it's clobbering time. Hey, I can just power up and just kick your ass. And look, the thing can actually no-sell most of this. Look how much damage that the thing is actually doing by himself. And it's not before he actually has to get into the cannon. Every time he powers up in that berserk mode or that buff that he gets, it does a hell of a lot of damage to enemies. Oh, I did not expect him to fly past me like that, but oh well. Yeah, Fin Fang Foom will eventually cut into the thing's defenses, but at the same vein, all you have to do is just block and attack whenever he attacks. No, when he doesn't attack. Sorry, I'm giving here poor strats here. My bad, but whatever you need to do is
I need help.
punch Fin Fang Foom and punch the Ultron goons just to heal up if you took too much damage from Fin Fang Foom.
Yeah, baby.
And also to level up too, just like what Johnny Storm did just now. And that's basically what the Ultron goons or any sort of goons in a boss battle is good for, to make sure that your characters heal up. But after a few punches from the thing, Fin Fang Foom is no more. And it would be in your best interest to pick up the item dropped by Fin Fang Foom before you leave the helicarrier. Might as well beat up the rest of these goons too while we're at it.
Is everyone alright?
Hey, stop walking into the fire thing, you're not fireproof. Oh well.
Why is he always late?
Hello, team. Welcome to Stark Tower, my pride and joy. It's 40 stories of heaven on Earth.
It's amazing what you can do with just a few $1 billion.
We are now a team? Yes. I've been empowered by S.H.I.E.L.D. to create a task force to stop the Masters of Evil. But the helicarrier was so badly damaged that it can't be used as a headquarters. Fortunately, Tony is willing to let us stay here for the duration. It has all the facilities we'll require.
Believe me, it's no problem at all. And I called in a few old friends to help us out. Feel free to walk around and meet them.
I'd suggest you meet Hank Pym first, since he's in charge of equipment. The Vision is here as our information officer.
Great. We got a computer to talk to the computers for us.
When you're ready to go on a mission, talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. He'll take you there in one of my Quinjets.
Speaking of that, what is our next mission, Colonel?
I recently received a radio transmission from Dum Dum Dugan requesting that I come to the Omega base. But there was something questionable in his message.
You think it might be a trap?
Maybe. I can't be sure. For more information, talk to the Black Widow.
And this is going to be our base of operation from here on in. If you want to get any further info on the next mission, you talk to Black Widow. And if you want to actually start the mission, you talk to White Wingfoot at the end of the hall. But there are other people you could talk to, like Colonel Nick Fury. And, well, aside from Colonel Nick Fury, you could also talk to Hank Pym. To those of you who don't know who he is, that's Ant-Man. And also you could talk to the Vision. I do believe they will be in an important mission, or a side mission that's here in Stark Tower, that will also involve Weasel. Not to mention, you could also talk to Captain America, Black Panther, and you could also talk to Elektra. I almost forgot her name. God damn it, how could I forget Elektra? You could also talk to Elektra as well, in order for you to actually
Hello, my name is Black Widow.
get their
I'm second
insider
in command
opinion
to
or whatever.
Colonel Fury.
And also, it's in
Dum
this
Dum Dugan
particular
recently
area,
sent a
not
suspicious radio
right
message.
now, but
He
in the
requested Colonel
next,
Fury visit
well,
the
after the
Omega
next
base
mission, where we
immediately for
can
an update
totally
on
and
the super soldier
completely
serum.
defeat the Omega base,
Dugan said Dr. Banner
that
would
we
give
have
the
to come
report.
back here
The
in order to
outcome
get a
being
Black
Dr. Banner
Panther
is not on
figurine,
the super soldier
because
project.
it is in the lower level of Stark Tower.
we don't know the
Unfortunately, we can't
situation,
get that
you are to
until
sneak
we
aboard
beat
the
the
base and
Omega
locate
base.
Dugan.
And
From there, we'll
speaking of
determine the
which,
best course of
that
action.
is going to be our
When you are
next
ready to go, talk
destination,
to Wyatt Wingfoot.
going
He
to
will
the
take
Omega
you in a
base, and I
Quinjet.
think that's going to be a three-parter. Hopefully it'll be
You
a
are quite
three-parter that I
welcome.
don't end up getting killed in the Omega base, because yeah, I kind of died a couple of times in a test playthrough of the Omega base. So whatever the case, folks, I'll see you guys in part 5 when we take on the Omega base. This is Armman 985. Peace out.